Hello, beautiful people. I want to welcome you to the 101st episode of Strawberry Patches podcast. My name is Marina, and I'm a Russian girl living and crafting and sharing all the love for fiber from New Zealand. I live in Auckland, New Zealand, and that's where I film my little adventures with fiber and yarn, and I share with you. Welcome to this crafty corner, and I'm so happy to see you back. Let's start. Video. Hi, my dear friends, and welcome to my cozy little corner of spinning, hand-dyed yarn, knitted socks and toys, and sometimes crochet, and all the other things. My name is Marina, and I'm a Russian girl living and crafting here in New Zealand. I live with my two young daughters and my husband, and a lot of fluff. Yes, that's right. I'm just surrounded. Like, normally I'm only doing this when I record. Otherwise, I'm not allowed to put any fluff in this room, which sometimes I do. But in the bedroom, where is my /craft room, I have a whole wall of beautiful yarns, hand spinning fiber, hand spun yarns, and notions and knitting books and all that stuff. So I love to share all of that with you guys, and I think it's time. It's Thursday the 28th of November here in New Zealand, and my sister's in the States, so she's gonna have 28th tomorrow. So happy Thanksgiving to everyone who is celebrating. I hope you have lots of things that you are thankful for, and I'm really thankful to have this opportunity to be with you guys today and to share our love for crafts. So sorry about the noise, it's garbage time. But today I did a little walk in the tiny reserve that we have next to the kindergarten where I drop off my daughter, and I energized myself with all the beautiful sounds of nature and the stream water running and the beautiful shades of green, and I love to do that every morning. If you would like to see some of that and to hear the latest news, Instagram at Strawberry Patches is where you would find me. You can also find me on Ravelry as MarinaToys, and Marina Hoja on Instagram is my other handle. So anyways, let's start. Today I have not much dyeing to share with you, but I'm dying to share all the other things. This week I've been busy packaging and dyeing and sending off your December Fiber Club orders, and I am so pleased with how it turned out. I've been working on this idea for quite a while, for a couple of weeks now, and I'm just so happy that it finally happened, and I'm going to film today the reveal, but I'm not showing you yet because the packages have not been received by everyone yet. So today, as you can see, there will be talk about knitted animals, some hand spun yarn, some bags, and other things. Let's start. I hope you have something to drink on, or if you're eating, bon appetit. I sometimes do that. I pop a podcast in the morning while I have my breakfast, and sometimes in the evening as well. When I'm tired, I just turn on some somebody spinning or talking about their finished project. So I hope that's what you're here for. That's a lovely tea that I got as a present from Kylie. Hi, Kylie. Okay, I have 3 finished objects for you, and one of them, as you already see, this is my vanilla recipe socks on, I knitted them on my Addies circular needles, the 2mm ones, and this is a 60 stitch cast on using vanilla sock recipe. And my hand-dyed yarn, it's called the Sea Ripples. It's still available in the shop at strawberrypatches.nz, and I'm very happy with how they turned out. There is not much pooling going on, and they look quite amazing. I just love these colors, and when I was knitting on them, I was wearing my Comfort Fade cardigan, which has similar colors, and my mom was like, it seems like everything you knit is these colors. Well, what can I do? I love these colors. Another finished object, of course, is the wolf. I told you the story about his name last in the previous podcast. And finally, he's got his pens, and he was gifted to my daughter Lydia. Here are some pictures of her, of how she opened the present, and she's been asking for him for such a long time. So he's finally got his pens, which I used some yarn that I was gifted, which I double-stranded for thickness because it wasn't thick enough. And actually, the right side of this pants is this, but I really like the wrong side because of all the stripes. And here's the bushy tail, and as I was telling you, you can't really tell that one leg is shorter than the other. Here he is in all his glory, and I will of course show more pictures. And I thought I'd show you Horatio the donkey, just for comparison. I think this one I knitted on bigger needles, that's why he is a little bit bigger, but I gifted him to my daughter a year ago, and he looks well loved. She's even painted his mouth pink. I don't know why, at some point she decided to do that. And I think if it wasn't for the needle size, I think that would be the same height. But I have to report that he held up well. This yarn, which is my hand-dyed sock yarn, has no peeling whatsoever, which is amazing. And yeah, the only thing that I think has changed is that it faded a little bit, and otherwise it looks fantastic. These patterns are by Cynthia Vallée, the French toy making designer, whom I really, really love, and they are from the book Mouche and Friends that you have heard me mention a million times. So here we are. And the last finished project, which is actually not knitting related, is my basket. I have made my first project bag or basket bag, and I'm very, very happy with how it turned out. First of all, I have to say a big thank you to the Bayview community craft mob organizers, Raw and Shirley and Brooke, I think, and they have helped me so much and has given me so much confidence that I actually felt that I could do it. So this Monday I went there and I finished the bag, and I love these New Zealand birds. They're so cute. And as you can see, I again chose up the blue and yellow as homage to my half-being Ukrainian. And I like how these colors pick out these little colors on the bag as well. There was another lady who was making the same fabric for the pocket, and she's chosen green for her main color, and I would really love to see her finished bag. I think maybe next Monday when I see her, she will have finished the bag. But yes, there's lots of lining and interfacing, and it stands, and there's pockets here with things you can put in, but I'm so happy with it. I'm not showing you all the little things that I don't like about it, because why should I? Anyways, this is my finished object, and as you can see, I will tell you what it's all about. And some works in progress. I'm almost done with my entrechat, which is a pattern by Lisa Chemery or Nadia Curtin-Lachon. Okay, you see the name on the screen. This is a pattern. Oh, I have a pattern here. Lisa Chemery, yes. Here is the pattern, and I am at the very bottom of it. So here are the tiny sleeves. This one is for my daughter Lydia. I have made one in the past. This is the third one, the third year that I'm making one. This is the back. It has this beautiful sort of moss stitch, but not moss stitch pattern here. And then there is this ruffle that I will knit for 5 or 6 centimeters and then finish with garter stitch. I love it. I love how sparkly it is. And this yarn is from Turia, who is the dyer of Dye Happy Yarn, New Zealand dyer. And I love support New Zealand dyers as well. And I cannot wait to finish this one so that I can start on the next one for Lily. It will be in my hand-dyed yarn, and this will be a DK version because I really want to try the DK version. And here is some of my hand-dyed yarn, which is called Marshmallow. And I cannot wait to see how this knits up. Oh, and this bag is by the wonderful Danny from Anita's Suitcase. She has a podcast as well, so. Right, and the other work in progress that I have is in my Halloween bag because I have started it on the 31st of October. I talked about this in the previous one. So this sock has now got a heel, and this yarn is Narrative Yarns by Sarah, who is an indie dyer here in New Zealand in Christchurch. And I love these happy spring colors. To me, they are more flower inspired. By the way, the name of this colorway is Sweet Pea. Yes, wonderful name for this colorway. This is going to be amazing. And the bag is by Wonderful Doug of the Zia Wolves podcast. Love it. And is that all? Oh yeah, another work in progress that I have just cast on yesterday is in my new bag. And I wonder if you can tell what is in here. Yeah, I blame Kylie for inspiring me to make one because it's been maybe more than a year that I've made one. But anyways, I've cast on a gnome, Natty with a silent G, Natty the Gnome by Sarah Shearer. And I haven't gotten far. It's just the beginning of the hat. Usually her gnomes, I've made a few, so her gnomes usually start with, by the way, it's a free pattern. And it's also part of the Indie Gift-Along 2024. And I want to direct you to Kylie's and Jill's podcast, Etienne Yan, which is lovely to watch, but also they talk about this gift-along there. And here we are. This is the beginning of the hat. I'm using my leftover ball of yarn, which I dyed. This is the Bautukawa colorway, which I have repeated here. I will tell you about it in a minute. So yeah, just the beginnings of a hat. It's going to be a tiny gnome with a sort of like a square hat, a tiny body, and 2 arms. And I think I will do some little tassels on the ends of the hat. And my yarn, I haven't chosen I haven't decided yet, but I think I might just finish up this Zaba ball that I have that I've used for some socks, because I really want the stripes, sort of like a gradient, to happen. So I thought this would look nice. And then of course there'll be a beard, which I plan to do in this white with sparkles, and a tiny nose. I wanted a pink one, not a white. So this is my undyed colorway. And I also have picked up some more colors and think maybe I can do another gnome in these colors. Wouldn't that be cute? Oh, I think he would look fantastic like that as well. So watch this space, there'll be gnome knitting. Oh, and speaking of that, I have also decided that I'm going to do the gnome, mystery gnome make along, knit along, mystery gnome along. I'm not sure what's the, but it's again by Sarah Shearer, and it's the idea that this is a grandma, what's her name, Nora, I think, or something. I bought the pattern yesterday late at night, like at midnight, so I'm not sure. But anyways, I'll pop it on the screen for you guys. But the pattern has a discount until the 4th of December, I think. And every day of December, you get a clue or a little recipe or a story, and it's so much fun. I have made a couple of these mystery gnome makings, and I thoroughly enjoyed, and I thought, oh, a tiny thing like a gnome I can commit to, and I would really enjoy doing that. So I will take you along on this journey. And yeah, hence this wonderful bag. Oh, I forgot to say, this bag is another bag by Wanda van Eyck, who is a lovely maker here in New Zealand as well. I talked a lot about bag makers that I love in the previous video, but here's her bag. And while I'm there, I purchased another bag by her. Here's, you can find her and trade me if you're here in New Zealand, but her bags are just fantastic. Look at that. I really love supporting her, as well as I love the quality of her bags and the fabric that she chooses. This could be a really nice bag, not just for knitting, you know, it could also be for going to the beach or somewhere where you can put your water bottle and your projects and a book or a Kindle or something like that. I had to do a little pause so that you don't hear the noise. So where were we? I have just shared with you all my works in progress and little cast-ons, and I think I'm going to jump to acquisitions before I talk about spinning, because this is just so exciting. Or, hold on, no, I'll go according to my plan, otherwise I'm gonna forget something. So a little bit about the dyeing that I have done this week. Last week my daughter was sick, so I couldn't do anything, and this week, woo, I was excited to dye up your December fiber clubs, and I'm very happy with how they turned out. I have dyed some for myself, and I will start spinning it as soon as I'm finished with this project on here. And I've also dyed this Vahotukawa colorway, which I have done, I think, either previous year or the year before. And the only thing is, the one I've done before was on this really nice red, like really red, and this one is a more of a pink one. But the thing is, Vahotukawas can have different colors. The one next to my daughter's school, which you've seen on the screen right now, is a beautiful pink shade, and I'm still calling this colorway Vahotukawa, and it's on sock base 80/20 New Zealand superwash nylon, and 80 is the New Zealand superwash merino and 20 nylon, and it knits up so wonderfully. I love how it's kind of micro striping. I have 4 of these in the shop now, and they are going to be so much fun to knit. And also on my Instagram I posted the game Name Me game, and I need your help. If you would like to suggest names for this wonderful colorway, I would love that. I have 3 of these skeins, and they are this soft pastel blue teal undertone with speckles of gold and some emerald. And I absolutely love this colorway. I have 3 of these because I really wanted to have an even base color for this yarn, and I think if you want like a little summer top or something, grab them because I cannot repeat the same thing. I've also got some sock sets for you guys, and they are Christmas lights, and this is a set. I haven't done those in forever, and I have 2 different sets. One of them is going to be on stellina base, which has 5% stellina, 20 nylon, 75 merino, 5% stellina, and this is the same base as the previous ones. And the mini skein is, as I just said, it's the stellina. I think it's a golden or silver stellina, and it's in this beautiful yellow. So I'm going to be labeling them soon and popping them in the shop, and probably by the time you see this they'll be in the shop now. And just look at all these gorgeous colors that I have. There is golden yellows and reds and purples and of course greens, and I hope this will be a lot of fun to knit. I think I might need to take one and make a pair of socks. Oh yes, this could be my Christmas custom. Ooh, I'm excited now. That's all for yarn. The fiber I cannot show you. I did quite a lot. Thank you to everyone who has purchased the December fiber box. Wow, it has been amazing. Lots of orders, and one of them is going to the UK. I'm excited that Miriam has supported my little yarny business as well. Okay, moving on to acquisitions. As I was saying, after these, I think, huge success on my part with this wonderful bag and all the positive motivation that I got from the ladies at the Bayview Craft Mob, I just couldn't help it. I went to Spotlight and I have found some amazing Christmas fabric that I couldn't just not buy, and I thought that I could definitely make something with this beautiful gnome fabric, and it was 50% off and the price is really good. Of course, you still have to make something out of it by the time you do. Anyways, there was like a very tiny little bit left, and I said, oh, I'll take the remnant as well because this gnome fabric is just fantastic. And then I got this, I'll show you quickly, Christmas blueies and some Santas, and this fabric is going to be turned into some reusable Christmas bags for my daughters. I'm very excited. I think this would be very fast to make, and yeah, and hopefully they will use them not just for Christmas because they really love bags. They just take after me, or maybe they just see me surrounded by these beautiful bags and they keep saying, Mama, I want one. So I'll be making 2 of them for them. Lily loves blue and she likes bluey, and I wanted something sparkly for Lydia because she loves a little bit of sparkle. So yeah, I'll be making that. And then I saw these cute little Christmas cats in Christmas hats, and I couldn't not buy it. I hope you see why, because I love cats and these are so adorable. I would totally wear a dress out of this, but I'm not there yet. I certainly don't know how to make a dress, and I'm very intimidated by all of that, but baby steps, baby steps. I will start off with maybe making a project bag for me, and also maybe one for my sister. She loves cats. She has a cat, and she actually has a black cat. So yeah, that's a little bit of my acquisitions. I showed you the bags, and also I got the patterns by Sarah Shearer, and another pattern I got was Charlotte Stone Knits on Instagram. She's had a birthday sale and I just couldn't help it. She has the most amazing color work socks, and I really wanted to support her and also challenge myself to make more color work stuff. And I have purchased a couple of her patterns. One is with cats, and there's one with jellyfish, and another one, I can't remember now, but I'm really considering buying her latest book with her whimsical color work socks. They just look so cute. But yeah, I think I'm gonna focus on this stuff first. I also, I wanted to share that I got this more needles. These are Addies 2.25 millimeter, or it doesn't say the American size, sorry. And also I wanted to share that I got this organizer from Spotlight, where I'm now going to keep all the needle stoppers that I have for you guys in the shop. Let me maybe I'll be able to show them like this better. As you can see, I have quite a few. I don't know if you guys can see much. Here we are. They are the ones that are available in the shop right now, and I just love using them myself. And at this week there is a little special for you guys. It's a Black Friday special. If you buy some yarn, I will pop in some delicious needle stoppers for you guys in the package as a little thank you. And what more acquisitions? Yes, so my sister, who I really miss and I love, and she is such a darling, and she knows me so well. She every year for my birthday, usually she keeps sending me very special yarn from Nomadic Yarns. She's a Canadian dyer, and this one is called Living Dead Girl. I saw this around Halloween and I texted my sister, said, just hint something to gift to someone who loves self-striping sock yarn. Anyways, so she has kindly sent me this wonderful yarn all the way from Canada. From Canada to the States, now to New Zealand, and I will be making some socks shortly because I always enjoy the colorways that she comes up with. They knit up so fast. Another acquisition is a gift from lovely Kylie, who is half of the Etienne Yarn podcast, and I can also call her my friend. And we did a little sort of Christmas, not Secret Santa, but sort of gift exchange, and it arrived I picked it up yesterday and I couldn't help it. I had to open it, and Jill, if you haven't opened yours, maybe skip this part if you're watching. Jill is another person. We did like a between the three of us, a little exchange, and I opened it. Oh, one of the things that was inside was this tiny little chick that my daughters absolutely loved, and my Henrietta adopted this little baby chick, and they look so cute together. Look at those eyes. Kylie was talking about this one in the past podcast that they've recorded, and I thought it was so cute. And yeah, now it lives in our house. I think I am turning into a chick mama, which I don't mind at all. Here we are, the beautiful little, I called this one Pugovka, which means button in Russian. and my daughters laughed at the name, but I think it's so appropriate. Thank you, Kylie, it's so cute. Another thing that was in the package was some tea that I'm drinking right now, actually, some soak and some stitch markers. Oh, somebody just bit me, oh my god. And some yarn. She was so kind. She included some notes as well. For example, this is Glow Yarns, which is a BFL. Weekend at the back. The back. Oh, okay. I may have a New Zealand passport, but I still don't know how to pronounce that word. Batch. Anyways, it's the place where Kiwis go on holidays to stay. Near the beach, usually. Anyways, this is the set that Kylie has kindly sent me. It's a 50 gram and a mini. And also there is the purple sprouting 'tis the season, very appropriate, Christmas. And she said, I have kept half of this yarn, so we will have matchy socks. Isn't that cute? So yeah, I'm excited to cast these on and make some socks to match with Kylie. Okay, I think, oh, I almost forgot the spinning. Oh my gosh, no, the spinning is a big part of this podcast. If you have been with me for a long time, you would know that, because I love spinning. This love has happened to me when I just moved to New Zealand, and it's been growing strong. I have finally finished my big spin of this gradient that I dyed. It was sort of like a proof of concept, as my husband kept feeding me with this IT terminology. I have adopted them, and so this is my proof of concept for one of the fiber boxes, which I decided not to do because, I don't know, the colors. I put red and green together, and I thought that if the people are gonna apply them on itself, it might not look nice. So I reconsidered, and I kept this sort of sample, and I spun it up. Anyways, this is 2-ply. The one of the plies is dyed on gray Corriedale, and the other ply is white Corriedale with silk. And this is how it turned out. I'm gonna open it up for you. Just look at this. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, very soft and plump yarn. I think it would be a sort of like a DK weight yarn, and it's about 200 gram. And I need ideas what to make with it, because at first I was thinking to turn it into somewhat a blanket or a throw or something, but now I'm not sure, not really sure. So if you have any ideas of what to do with 200 gram of DK handspun, a gradient, I want to keep the gradient, so we shall see what that becomes. And I have finished my jumbo spin. When was it? 2 episodes ago, I think. Yes, I did it quite fast. Let me put them in order that I spun them. This would be like that. So, oh, here we are. Oh, look at that, they're so pretty. I got this fiber that was sort of like leftovers from some fibers that Sharon from Jumbo Carding has carded and washed, and she put it into a big bag. And when I laid it out on the floor, it was this beautiful braided circle, sort of like a snail, but a beautiful gradient. So I tried to keep it, but I have plied this one with some Haunui in color slate, and I took 50 gram of Haunui and I spun it with this, and I think it turned out absolutely gorgeous. You can still see this different color variation, but there is so much interest in it. And the other hank is again plied with oatmeal Haunui, which is a lighter shade of gray and a bit tiny, a micron. It's 20 micron. And still you can see all the colors beautiful. I see there is a gradient going on from sort of yellow to green and blue. And then there was this, no, I showed this one. Yeah. And then there was this one, which I applied with the jumbo, like it's the same, but this was the beginning and it's more red and greens, and this one has more blues and greens. And this one I just finished yesterday, I think. Yes, yesterday or the day before. And this has to be washed, but oh, I love it. And total I have 465 grams of this gorgeous, amazing fiber that will become a blanket. Yes, I want to make sort of like a lap blanket or maybe a bigger blanket. Maybe I'm going to add some more natural colored fiber to it because I have a lot of it. I have still some haunui that I can add to this. Some of it is with silk, but maybe not. I wouldn't add the delicious haunui with silk to a blanket. I'd probably go for something more rustic and warm. So yeah, this one is done and I'm just so happy with it. And apparently I've been sharing it on our New Zealand Hand Spinners and Weavers in New Zealand group on Facebook, and I was told that Sharon has sold out of all of hers. I'm happy to hear that because this fiber is truly amazing. Right. Oh, another spinning project that I'm working on is, remember how I told you about the swap that I did with lovely Miriam of the Indiscreet unicorn? So I have started spinning one of her braids, hand-dyed braids, and this is merino and trilobal nylon, and it's so shiny when it's sunny or when there's artificial lights. It's really shiny. So I'm in the middle of plying, and I actually wanted to show you it like that because I think it's interesting how I tried to divide the braid in the middle, but of course one part was bigger than the other. So in the beginning, the colors that I applied are the same, but then the effect is quite interesting. Here is how it looks. This is my wonderful little gem by Magicraft. I hope you can see. I'll actually flip the camera and show it to you better, but I just love how the colors are, like at some point there's blue and pink and green and blue, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it's going to ply. And the next project that I'm going to spin, as I said, is going to be the fiber that is the Strawberry Patches December Fiber Club. And in the next episode I will do the big reveal, and all the boxes are looking fantastic this month. And yeah. Oh, last thing, just a little bit about some plans, and I think I mentioned it before, but on every other Wednesday we go to Kai Patiki Spinners and Weavers meetup. It's our group, and I love the ladies there, and I think I've shown a couple of times some of the things that they do. So here are some pictures of the yesterday's meetup, and I'm just amazed by how talented these ladies are. This scarf that you see has that Annette made. She made from some handspun yarn and some tiny boucle yarn, and she's woven it into this glorious see-through scarf, light as a feather and so beautiful. And this shawl, it is a stole, I think, that Faith made, has won a prize at the last weekend's AGM meeting, and it's hand spun, hand knitted, natural colored Polworth, and it's just so scrumptious. It's delicious. really beautiful. And yeah, next Wednesday we're going to meet up for a final Christmas luncheon, and we're going to show off our projects for the year. This year's theme was a bright idea. It was called the Bright Idea, and I'm going to bring my habitation throw, and I think I cannot go brighter than that, although I could try. And the theme for next year that has been chosen is black and white and a pop of color. So the black and white part is going to be a challenge for me because I'm not a black and white person, but it's good to challenge yourself, right? And yeah, we shall see what I make for next year, but I wanted to share all of this with you guys, and I hope I have inspired you to maybe pick up your sewing again, or start some mystery gnomes with me, or if you would like to suggest what I could do with my beautiful hand spun yarn, I would really appreciate that. And yes, shall we do a little bit of a chat? I wanted to do a recommendation, a podcast recommendation as well, actually. First of all, I have been binge watching this young lady. I think her name is Gente or something like that. She doesn't say it quite often on her podcasts, but her podcast name is Megan Walden, and I really love how this young lady, she's 30, I think she's around 30, how she is so natural and funny and so well read, and the way she films her style is quite unique, I find. There's lots of different angles of camera, and she tells stories while she's spinning something, and she does project-centered videos. And I really loved her Tour de Fleece 2024, and I would really recommend that you go watch her if you're into spinning, and also to get a different perspective on different European fleece and fiber prep, and yeah, just a different perspective on that fiber craft. I really enjoyed watching her. Also, of course, as I keep saying, I love watching Kylie and Jill from A Tea in the Yarn. They have every 2 weeks, every fortnight, they have a podcast where they talk about the shows and events that they go to, and they share their projects, especially Kylie's Stephen West projects. I'm always amazed by how fast she knits, and Jill has been so good at using up her hand spun yarn. Like, she does a lot of hand spinning, and she weaves, and she uses it for her garments, and they look fantastic. And they do some crochet as well as sewing. Sometimes Kylie shows her sewing projects, and they look so cute. So yeah, go give these girls some love, and maybe you even mention that you come from this channel. And everyone who's been here for this long, thank you so much. It's always lovely. And if you would like to see more of this, or if you would like other people to come and find me, go give a thumbs up, and you could even subscribe, but it's up to you. I just want to say thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you very soon with a little bit more of gnome knitting next time. So, do svidania, matiwa, bye bye, and au revoir.